For anyone who's read any books by Robert Kiyosaki like Rich Dad, Poor Dad or Retire Young, Retire Rich, one of the things that Robert says in there as far as what to do with your money, whether it's just to cut back expenses or if you just want to increase income, he said to invest it. He said put your money to work for you instead of working for money all your life. That's what most people do. They work 40, 60, 80 hours a week to have too much month left at the end of the money. You know, Jim Rohn, he said, if you don't find a way to have money work for you as you sleep, you'll never become rich. Anyone who's read Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker, he said, every dollar you make is like a soldier. You can make those soldiers work for you or against you. If you have them work for you, you can become rich. So the question is, how do you actually have money work for you besides putting money into savings account, a CD, a mutual fund, a 401k and so forth? Where can you put it to where you can grow? It can actually grow at a healthy rate, be liquid, and without the restriction of deposits or withdrawals. I want to welcome and introduce you guys to iMarkets Live AutoTrader. This is a FOREX trade signal service that is 100% hands-free mirror trading. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't know anything about investing, don't know anything about Forex, in fact, you don't even want to know anything about Forex. You're so busy working jobs, so overwhelmed with everything in life, you don't necessarily have the desire to learn about Forex. In fact, you heard about that uncle one time who did Forex and lost his house. You're thinking, you know what, that sounds too risky. And you know what? If you're that kind of person and you feel that way, I completely understand. Here's the great thing about this service. There's no trading experience required, okay? You can install the software immediately right there on your computer simply just by logging in and setting up the account with your brokerage account. Then you're able to leverage 24 hours of trading in just 1 minute a day. So that means it's like a person who is smart. They go to college and they take the test for you and they ace it. So instead of you having to go there, having to study everything and take it yourself, how would you like to actually be able to put that in the hands of somebody else who you know is smart based upon their track record of good grades? That's how the AutoTrader works. You can leverage over 25 years of expertise of successful traders, individuals who have made tons and tons of money in the markets doing Forex, futures, and other things with investing. So with this service, documentation always beats conversation. As we look at the actual AutoTrader, which you can verify right on fxsignalslive.com. If you go in there and you look at the trading and you look at even over the last 8 months, what you're going to see on the chart is slow and steady growth. But when I say slow and steady, I'm talking about significant growth with small wins at a time. You know, acorns become oak trees. It's the little things that make the big difference in life. So as we look at the actual trading overview and you look at the growth, 186%. Remember, this is not even an entire year. Compounded monthly growth over 12% every single month. So like in this particular account, it was started with $4,690, okay, on a live account. Had a $7,500 profit in the period of 8 months. Now you look at a lot of investments out there. I don't care if it's real estate or any other type of investment. When you're doing something that is completely hands-free, where you don't have to sign contracts, you don't have to do all this paperwork, deal with lawsuits and all that kind of stuff, this is quite phenomenal. This is something that you can see on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. So as you zoom in and you look at the month of April to May to June, you can see how over that period of time those percentages of your money continue to grow. So whether you wanted to start with $500, if you want to start with $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, depending on the risk multiplier you choose, which we recommend starting with 1, it's going to do all the trades for you. So you can be busy working your job or doing your business, whatever it is that you do, and you can know that your money is growing on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis, or at least has the opportunity to grow. Why? Because we can't guarantee results just because of past profits. All right. The powerful thing about this is it can do exactly what Kiyosaki and the others were talking about, which is if you're not having your money grow for you and you're just working for more income, you'll never become rich because you're going to hit a higher tax bracket. You're just going to pay more taxes. You'll never actually get ahead. As we look at Kiyosaki, he talks about in that ESBI quadrant and Rich Dad Poor Dad as well as cash flow quadrant. If you look at the right side, it has business owner, we own a system, and investor, own investments. Most people never make it to the I quadrant. The majority spend the 95% of the people actually spend that time on the left side of the quadrant, yet 95% of the world's wealth is produced on the right side of the quadrant. So now, as a part of iMarkets Live, not only are you a business owner, or at least have the opportunity to do that, even if you just want to use the products and service, but now you have the opportunity to be an investor. So if you want to control more money and grow your income, you have the opportunity. You can now be on the right side of the quadrant where 5% of people spend their time yet control 95% of the world's wealth. You got the tax savings. You've got the ability to grow your income, the ability to control your future, financial freedom, time freedom, all the things that are the most important to us, which time is being the currency, the true currency of the earth. So remember what Rich Dad said. He said to invest it. Put your money to work for you instead of working for money all your life. Get access to the autotrader that is provided through IML, known as iMarkets Live. And as you do that and you put that money in there and you are able to take it back hands-free and not have to worry about learning Forex, not having to learn about all the ins and outs of it, completely fine. Let the experts do the trades for you and you can be successful. As you do that, you will move to the right side of the quadrant where you are able to generate as much income as you can, but now you can actually grow your income. Like T. Harv Eker said, make that dollar a soldier to work for you. Guys, this is Brandon Boyd signing off. If you like this, click like, tag it, share it with others. We'll see you at the top.